here at San Diego's Safari Park, and being around nature brings up this uncomfortable question. Why would God create a world where animals have to eat each other to survive? A lion chases a gazelle, a hawk tears apart a rabbit, a shark eats a seal. Most of us instinctively feel that something is wrong with this picture. Why? Well, because deep down we all long for a world where nothing suffers. And according to the Bible, that longing isn't an accident. This wasn't the beginning. When God first created the world, it describes it as very good. Genesis 1:29 shows both humans and animals being given plants for food. There's no mention of violence, death, or pain. Creation existed in harmony. Man was at peace with God, man was at peace with man, and man was at peace with creation. Everything functioned according to God's design. The curse broke more than just humanity. When Adam sinned, the consequences spread far beyond just human beings. Genesis says that the ground was cursed because of it. Romans 8 expands and says creation was subjected to frustration. The whole creation has been groaning. The fall didn't just damage our relationship with God, it damaged everything. The gospel is bigger than just personal salvation. A lot of people think that the gospel is just about getting forgiveness and going to heaven, but the Bible presents a much bigger story. Acts 3:21 speaks of the restoration of all things, not just the restoration of souls. The kingdom reverses the effects of the curse. It restores people to God, but it also restores creation itself. Isaiah describes a coming kingdom where the wolf will dwell with the lamb, the leopard will lay down with the young goat, and the lion will eat straw like the ox. They shall not suffer or destroy. We are already seeing the kingdom advance. The kingdom isn't only the future. Jesus began reversing the curse wherever he went. The blind saw, the lame walked, the sick were healed, the dead were raised, broken people were restored. Every miracle was a preview of what the world would look like when God was fully established. Jesus wasn't merely saving individuals, he was announcing the arrival of a new kingdom, a kingdom where everything broken would eventually be made whole. So, why do animals eat each other? Not because God created it that way, it's because we live in a world that is beautiful but broken. But the good news of the gospel is that God has not abandoned his creation. The kingdom of God is God's plan to reverse the curse, not just between man and God, but the restoration of all things. The lion and the lamb, the earth and the creator, creation and the king. The story of the Bible begins with harmony, passes through a world of groaning, and ends with everything being made